wait to see what's going to happen. I'm very excited for this game. But honestly, it has been a very interesting game so far for the EastBay Prime series. We have seen a few victories on CSUCI side. We have seen them lose. And today I'm hoping they're able to bring home that win and completely win against Utah. I would say place your bets, but unfortunately I do not have a poll yet. But with that, why don't we go down and check out whose characters are whose. All right, so first game. Oh my god. All right, so Mahina is going to be Viper, Nanu is going to be Astra, Bishop is Cypher, Scary is Sky, Frandon is Waylay, and on Utah's side, Kraken is Brim, Yula is Fade, Sushi is Viper, Cookie is Neon, and Groot is Raze. And you know how those first rounds are. Nothing too much to see. However, this is going to be a game. I'm expecting a really fun game.
There.
Up in that first round. Just simple buys. Nothing too impressive. Pistols. We are seeing a bandit from Bishop though. Haven't really seen him use a bandit much. So that's going to be interesting. Bandit's high damage and decent magazine size, but it also carries that really high recoil. Brandon peeking out that B long right now. Ooh, kind of crouching in. He is stunned. And it does seem like there is a perfect trade at the very least for CI. But that does hinder that rotation a bit. Looks like Mahina is stuck in a pinch, but it's not. But Scary is really bringing that home. All right. CI already up to a really good start. Bishop crawling up A, making his presence just slightly known. Trying to claim that territory like it's a crusade. Unfortunately for Utah, though, they're now forced to take a quick action by going through that TP. This is going to alert CI. And now CI knows exactly where Utah is. Harbor is going to be... Kraken is going to be putting down those smokes. Trying to close in. Push open, but there are 3 peeking. There's a triple peek on that. And first round is going to CI. That's an amazing pistol round. Gain that plant. Not too many deaths either. This is going to give some big money towards CI. They're going to buy their guns. They're going to absolutely try going that Stomper force. However, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a dedicated A push. But it might seem that Utah has a solution with those shorties. If CI is going to play close, then that means they just have to play closer and win without instant damage from shotguns. Oh, there we go. We get our initial from Bishop.
Launching smoke.
Yeah, just scouting out just a little bit. They are going to be cautious of that lamps, and they are going to be cautious of how to take in that site. Oh, but it looks like Cookie's going really close in. Ooh, takes his one. It's a good thing Cookie lurked that, because now Cookie's going to go in for the finishing kill. Oh my god, Frandon. Your aim is just better. That's all there is to it. But now you get counter-flanked.
Can't use that yet.
Unfortunate. But now CI has sight and is a 3v2. The advantage is going to CI right now, especially since they know where they're coming from. Looks like Kraken is going to cut that wire. But again, that intel, that noise Nanu is hiding in that brim smoke. Goes in, gets absolutely annihilated, as expected. But now, Lou is up with just with the bandit. There's not really much they can do right now. But there is a one tap in order for both of them, for both sides. And that's the second round. CI.
Weapon here.
Oh, that was a mispronunciation. Oopsies. Alright. But. Alright. Now, what's going to happen now is that Utah has their full buy. Utah is going to full buy this round. Have the just better guns. They can abuse range. They can abuse firepower on CI. But depending on CI plays this, they can definitely turn it into a win.
Back in a flash.
Oh my god, Bishop! A double kill. Already taking side. That's going to take side immediately. That allows CI to run down the site. And already prepare defenses for that takeover. And the two things that Cypher and Viper excel at are those site lockdowns. Utah is going to have a really difficult time taking this. Alright. You already gets his one. And is now just trying to take those individual fights. As Fade with no util, there's not really much you can do, but you can try flushing out by baiting the spike. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. But now we're down to a 1v1. Will he do it? Oh my god, Nanu clutching it up. 0-3 now. CI is very up. And they even have money to bonus. That is not looking so well for Utah right now. But CI comes in with this exceptional gameplay. But unfortunately, it is looking like we get a tech pause. Alright. So far, this is going very well for CI. Although there is a tech pause, it is definitely looking like there is something going on right now. Maybe that tech pause is what they needed. You know, occasionally games crash. But even then, a small tech pause like that could be a nice refresher to have. Alright, we're seeing Cookie trying to go in, get some intel, but does take some damage in the process. We are seeing that Groot does throw that nade out and going drone just for extra intel. It is going to see scary, but that's not really too much of an issue. What might be the issue is how Brandon is not going to expect it. Brandon. Oh my god, Bishop takes out Cookie, outranges, but they do expect you to be there. And now CI just has immense control of their lines. And this is where the assault really happens. Once that Cypher is able to locate positions, Bishop knows everything and allows that push to be executed perfectly. We're going to see this now. Brandon going in. Nanu taking him out during that confusion. And full site control. Plant is going to happen soon. And now it is up to Sushi Monkey with
30 seconds
a
left.
Sheriff and a Bucky
Spike planted.
to make this dream come true. Now does it? Oh my god, Sushi with that one. Switching over to the Sheriff for that extra range. Peeking out through the smoke. They don't know. Oh my god. Ah, there we go. Pick up the gun, does make sound. And Brandon understands that. 0-4. Beautiful gameplay so far from CI. They've definitely locked in and they are on their A game right now with that win streak following it up. But speaking of following it up, we do have a full buy round on both sides. So this might see the real test for CI, especially since Bind is a defensive-sided map. Alright, seems like Fade is going to throw a ball. Gets shot immediately by Frandon, but that is okay for Utah. They are definitely wanting to play defensively. They don't really want to peek too much. Seems, if anything, they just want slight intel. Seems like Kraken is all the way back, playing very far back for that Showers. Not trying to take control, but trying to get intel. And intel there is, but Kraken is immediately smoked off.
Right here.
And now CI has space because there's no real sightline for Garden or A site. This might be a perfect fake. But they are being a little slow on it, on the uptake, allowing Kraken to rotate. Oh my god, they're baiting out Kraken. He's out of smokes. He's out of smokes. There are virtually no... There's only one line of defense, and that's the
30
Viper.
seconds left.
And in this Cold War, we are seeing an Astra smoke setup right now. There we go. Now it's time to initiate. Brandon going in, gets stunned, pulls back. And we do see this guy get opened up. But it doesn't cook anyone, but it does make some space control. Going in with that flash. Bishop gets taken down. And now it is up to Sushi to really make something happen. But it does not seem... Sorry, it's up to Scary to make something happen, but it does not seem like there was enough time to make that initiation. CI just took way too long to really commit. Which is very unfortunate, but it does happen. It was a great push, too. But again, just lacking that speed, lacking that speed. They waited too long. They took too much time out of their day, and there really isn't enough. But it does look like they want to go a little faster right now with a full push. Bishop's trying to get his first picks, trying to get that initial space. Oh my god, that Judge wipes the crown off of Bishop. The Groot is ready to set up those roots. And roots have been planted. CI is stuck at lamps, which could work to their advantage, actually. Oh, but it seems like Kraken takes out Nanu. Less smokes for CI. But now they just want to TP, get away as fast as possible. But oh my god, Brandon gets that pick off of Cookie. But his ego might be just slightly too high. Oh, seems like Mahina is catching that there is someone at Gardens. It is Fade, it is you. And Scary is just him. Scary might not actually be him. Never mind. Alright, stuck between a hard and rock place. Mahina and Scary are ready to fight Groot. Take down that wooden wall. It has burned. But now we're down to a 1v1. Come on, Mahina. You can play time. We've seen you. But you're looking the wrong... Oh, never mind. Never mind. You're not looking behind you. You're not looking behind you. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have won the round. Just by a hair. Mahina, you've done it. You've stalled for just long enough. And now we are 1-5 on the 6th round now. Utah is at 1, CI is at 5. This is going to be an interesting... Utah has to do something really big if they want to come back, but they are on their econ round. At the same time, it does seem like CI is on their force as well. There is a chance for Utah to win this round, but the chances are a bit slim. Alright, it is looking like Gets picked off immediately by that outlaw. There we go. Mahina is going in. The entire CI team is in, except for Nanu, who is actually going to be playing on that back line. Oh my god. Wait, if Nanu stays here for long enough, this actually might work out for him. This might just be the... This might be it. Yep, and the patience does pay off. Catching Groot. But he's backing up now. He doesn't expect the last. He doesn't expect the last to be lurking as well. That is unfortunate for CI, but I think they got it. It's a real... With the classic, yeah, that is nearly impossible to really play off. Yeah, they saw his pixels and behind the wall, through wall bang. Ah, that is how most things end, unfortunately.
Focus on your breathing. Helps with your aim.
All right, we are doing... CI is very high up and is currently 1-6. This is actually an amazing game so far. Okay. Now we are on our 7th round. It looks like they want immediate showers control. Gain that flash in. Very impactful for CI. Allows them to close up just a little. You see Brandon just waiting at that showers area. Oh, is he ready? Is he ready? Is he ready? Oh my god, he was not ready. Groot takes that heavy pick. And it seems like he's up for 2. Building up his fortress. Now Kraken is ready to unleash the wave. But Scary is absolutely slapped down by Rogue Wave. Mahina going in for that really wide swing. It works out because, but also Nanu does steal those kills. Oh, Viper. Viper presence. Sushi. Interesting. Honestly, I think this ult could work. I think this ult works to their benefit.
30 seconds left.
CI is getting that ult orb, and it looks like they're just going away. Yep, Nanu places the ult, but they do hear the TP because of Groot, who passed that wall just in time. But now CI has the plant. This is going to change things just a bit. We're seeing Groot heading for that towers. Oh, they does not see it in time. They're not holding that. CI was not holding it. And it seems like Utah wants to play a double peek right now. Oh my god, gets the 1, but does not get the 2 because he is vulnerable. Oh, so close yet so far. Great try. And now we are 2-6. Oh my god. So far, a great game.
I'm out.
Alright.
I know exactly.
And now we're getting that Cypher. Positions are revealed. And now CI knows exactly how to move. Looks like Brandon is ready to take that fight, but not ready enough because Kraken is the storm.
Player standing.
But Nanu might be the boy to conquer him. And now A-site is taken by CI. Sushi Monkey is ready. We play some tricks.
Spike planted.
Let's see how good these mind games are. Gonna be the Church versus Chaos. Oh, Mahina. Here's Mahina. Gets the pick, but gets traded out immediately. They're now 2-7. All right, now that's 2-7. Again, Utah has to make some really strong moves if they want to bring this back. But right now, it looks like you gets taken out by Scary. And this push that Groot is doing might be able to take one out. Might be able to take someone from C out. But there is a double and double peek. Not going in Utah's way. And already, sight is free. A sight is completely free. CI has presence. CI and Sushi Monkey is last again.
Spike planted.
Yeah, there's not really much Sushi can do. Maybe a save round. But other than that, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a save round. I'm surprised there hasn't been a timeout called yet. Because typically you'd get a timeout once you're losing that bad. But unfortunately, there's not really much going on. Maybe Sushi wants to get a little greedy for a pick. And that is one. Does Sushi get that second? It is looking like not. Bishop is able to take that head-on win. All right. We are now 2-8 with CI up and Utah down. Looks like CI also has a few of their aggressive ults to go down, or it has at least one aggressive ult and another. And a lockdown ult, which is going to be Vipers. Seems like Frandon wants to play very aggressive for this first pick. Sees Kraken. Oh my god, are you going to solo ult Kraken? Oh my god, Frandon. No way you do this. No way you do this.
Don't miss me too much.
Oh my god, you're actually doing it. It gets shot up and goes back. Interesting ult, but I could see why you would do it. You want to take lamps as fast as possible, but it doesn't really work to your advantage, unfortunately. Seems like Mahina is getting a little aggressive, trying to see if there's any pick that can allow a push. There is. Oh my god, that aim, Mahina, no. Mahina is the first pick of this round. It seems like CI is ready to make that push.
One enemy remaining.
But
30 seconds left.
except they get taken out before they can even start that push. And now Utah is winning this round. We are now 3-8.
Last round before the switch.
Utah able to recover their forces immediately into window. Start spraying it down. Really gave them that edge, and especially since they have so many ultimates as well. It seems like Utah really wanted to wait for last round. To bust out all their ults. I think we should see a lot going on now, especially for that retake. As long as you doesn't go down immediately, we will do fine. All right. Groot's running up that grenade. Holding it. Waiting for that perfect time. Now, it looks like we can get grenade now. There we go. Forcing that entry.
Spike down.
And now we see Groot with that launcher that almost eliminated someone and almost got eliminated themselves. Groot is now forced to back up. CI is able to take the site. And now they are focusing on... Actually, they're rotating. CI is out of here. Cookie takes out Nanu.
They found my wire.
And now we are going in onto a site right now. With Bishop being able to get that plant.
30
Kraken being slapped down.
Last player
And now it is up to Bishop to really make it or break it, and he breaks it. This half is now over with 4 and 8, 4 on Utah and 8 on CI.
switching sides.
Now that sides have swapped, let's see. We're gonna see how CI and Utah play on the opposite roles. We do know that Vine is very defensive heavy, so this gives a great opportunity to recover. All right. It seems like we're gonna get a B push on Utah side. Seems like they're playing extremely slow, but that lets them take advantage of that aggression. Bishop is now having to face 4, takes this one, teleports out of the way, now has to rotate all the way back, and it looks like there's gonna be a retake play from CI. Oh, faking the plant. Interesting. But it does give CI a lot more time to get their forces back together. Alright, looks like Kraken is going to take an aggressive angle with Cookie going in for this double hold. And it does work out. Alright, and Bishop is ready to go with Scary. Do what they do best. And that is take some kills.
Last player standing.
Oh my god, but unfortunately it does not work out. Yeah.
Go, go, go.
And now we are 5-8.
Yes.
With Utah starting to grasp on that lead. It's not a great scene for CI. They are going to have to push back harder, but also play more cautious. And this is the exact opposite of what they're doing. Full running it down. B long. What is going on? What is the idea here? That is how it goes about how you expect it. There is one pick from that entire push. Not a great trade. Not sure what the idea was for CI. But CI definitely needs to play a little more aggressively. Needs to play a little bit on the... Needs to capitalize a little more on those long angles and just have more patience. One thing that they fail most at is that patience. But in a game like this, Utah... Both teams, both Utah Red and both Utah White, are very patient.
Blinded.
There we go, getting some intel now. And boom.
Right there.
CI's able to play off. Seems like this playing off in the defense. U takes out Scary, but it is not going to be easy to do a retake. Brandon takes out Sushi Monkey. That is a huge pick, taking out the controller, taking out your smokes. There we go. Brandon now gets another pick on you. And it does seem like that Bishop's ult makes him go bald. And Brandon is ready to be the ding-dong that rings the bell. And he is right there. And that is a clean retake from CI. We're now going to go to 6 and 9. Giving Brandon the ult orb.
This goes here.
Alright. Now that we're 6 and 9. Both sides should have full buy, and that is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have our first full buy, except for Cookie. He is on light shields. That shouldn't be too much of an issue or too much of a decider of the round. What is going to be a decider is this ult that might come soon, but no, it does not. Cookie sprays down, taking out Brandon through that smoke. Looks like there is heavy showers control, heavy showers pushback as well. And scary. Oh my god, scary. Oh my god, scary. Oh my god, that is a terrifying play to see. And now Mahina's gonna hold that lamps. Actually, gonna hold showers. But it doesn't seem like CSUCI really is expecting those lamps. Seems like, there we go. Now we can see lamps. Oh my god. That is a great hold from Utah. We're now 7 and 9. They were able to hold so many angles just to get that plant. That is something that, and that is the one thing CI does struggle with, is that retake. That retake is, especially an A bind if you plant from showers. That is a really difficult situation if you lost most of your site control. Regaining that site control is going to be very difficult. On B, it's going to be slightly both easier and more difficult. They just have to play for more angles, and that's about it. And more angles is what we're going to see. Brandon does want to push up, or does want to lurk, I believe, because he is forced to use Judge. But we are seeing a full push. Oh, a full TP, a 3-man TP. This should push Utah into a corner, just a bit at the very least. Oh, Brandon's ready to use his ult, and that ult does get used. Stuns for it. And now we are getting very little reaction, just enough to flood out onto site. Nanu is taking that top, and now CI is ready to eliminate, and they do. That is an near perfect execute. You can definitely see the improvement on that retake, and that ult was the hammer that CI definitely needed. And now we are 7 and 10. Utah had some pretty good wins, but it does look like CI wants to win even bigger. See that by that econ right now. It is looking rough for Utah right now. Forced to force their guns. If CI wins this, Utah is going to be white a pickle. Ooh, catching catching the cipher wire. Good intel on Utah's part. Oh, TP.
Toxin screen down.
Cookie is gonna go in. Groot taking out Mahina and missing that raise bot, but it doesn't really matter because you still have that grenade. And great trade from Groot, but he is only on 10 HP. But they do have numbers. That is one thing that CI does not have right now, and that is numbers. It is currently a 4v3. Utah holding that 4. With more manpower, you can take more space. You can also just take more gunfights. Like Brandon is readying himself up to take at least one fight, and he does. Ooh, but gets traded out. And now another trade. Wow, these trades are going great for Utah. And now Nanu has to take. Oh, are we going for lineups? Like we might be going for lineup.
Smoke's down.
Oh, we're not going for lineup. Oh, great. Oh, and that fireball does come down. I don't know if that's enough time. Oh, it is enough time. Oh my god, Nanu has enough time to defuse, and that is his round! Clutching big time. 7-11.
Hey people, come on now. I'm anticipating
Wow.
Congratulations.
Typically, that would be a really hard situation to win, but
Anyone
Nanu
need something?
is the man.
Going astral, guys.
Yes, this should do.
Nanu is just the man for the job, the right man for the job. He's exactly what you need when you're in such a decree. But he rains down the rule. Looking like an almost full A with a cookie lurk. But Groot's gonna go in with that Bucky. Since they are forced to save. But it doesn't matter because Nanu, once again, the right man for the job, the right tool in the shed. Multi-purpose and multifunctional. Thwarting that full push. Forcing a default. And it seems like Cookie doesn't care too much. Gets caught in that wire. Barely escapes with his life. Now Bishop. Bishop and Mayina are going to hold these together. And now Bishop is expecting something.
Camera taken out.
Ooh, camera's out, but that is intel. But can it? Yeah, Utah is playing extremely slow. There isn't too much Utah is out of position for right now. CI just has both sides locked down, having full forces.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds on the clock. They need to make a move. They need to make a move, and that move they will by going to the TP and seeing if they can get an instant plant. But again, CI just has more space because of more numbers. So this lets them get the plant. This prevents that plant. That prevents them from using plant. Boom! Through the wall.
Enemy remaining. 10 seconds.
And right in the face.
Spike down.
And that is the round. 7-12. That was a flawless round for CI. Once you have more numbers, it is so difficult, especially since they were playing close. That was a clean round for CI. Genuinely a perfect defense. That was an amazing. That was genuinely such an amazing round from CI. Being able to just thwart a push and then just keep that space and just relay pressure on both sides. Oh, looks like Brandon trips up Groot. But now Nanu is hiding in that smoke. It seems like Cookie is pissed, but runs out of energy. Taken from the back. And now it's down to Sushi Monkey just immediately. Like, look at this. You don't even get time to understand what's going on. And now it is 7-13. CI wins that first round. That was an insanely fast
Defenders win.
match. What an insanely fast match. That is cold. That was insanely fast round. To finish that off. And now CI is up 1. Oh, we do have to switch up because Kale is there. CI is up 1. It is now 1-0 with a 13-7 win. That is impressive. That was an impressive last round. I'm so caught up on that. Wow. I genuinely can't. That was clean. I just everything happened at once. They had a plan, they executed it, and they won that game. But with that, we shall be right back.
in the
All
morning.
right, we are here. All right, what's your take on this map, Halo? We also
Not
do.
bad. I'm very glad that CSUCI won this one, since I do love Bind. However, things were a little closer than I expected them to be. I will say that.
What makes you say that?
There are quite a few rounds where fights should not have been taken, but other rounds, they clutched up.
Okay, okay. I can definitely see that.
I will not go into detail for sake of
Yes, yes.
trade
But
secrets.
it is nice to
but
have you just for a little bit at the very least.
yeah.
It is very fun. Also, we do have another guest, Connor, or
Whoa.
known as the
Super
Creed.
secret Mario.
You might not be able to see him right now because he does not have his asset. Hold on, let me bring him in. Let me bring him in. He's hiding under the table right now.
3, 2, 1, jump scare.
hold on. Almost there.
Bro, I'm gonna pop out of the pipe. Oh my god.
He is here.
That's the...
Stop. No, I can't. I can't.
Bro, that's what it looks like when Brandon peeks a corner. That guy looks at you.
He's just gonna be up here.
Pull it to your face.
Oh. That's what Bishop looks like every time they peek showers on defense.
Yes.
Keanu asking, do you guys want to smoke? I
You
got
hold it,
you.
smoke. All right.
Good. Wait, I need Albert to get out.
Okay.
No,
Oh, you're...
I need
Wait,
him to
I'm gonna
get
up the
Alright,
limit.
I
I'm
guess
gonna
it
up
is
the
Halo's
limit for your
time to go back to
permissions.
the realm.
I don't know. I can
Yes,
drag you.
There we
Bang.
go. Now it's just us. Now it's just me and you. We're stuck here.
Okay, I'm back.
Yo, we are live.
We are currently live. This map that we are going to be playing. Oh, this is actually a this map. Oh my god. Why did you pick that? It was next round's actually supposed to be Haven, not Corrode. Why is Corrode there? Actually, why is the Hold on. Let me like there is more broken stuff. I apologize. Seems like the assets are slightly broken. Okay. Easy fix. Alright, there we go. They're fixed now. Alright, next map is going to be
never
Haven. We are
happen.
rolling into Haven. How do you feel about Haven?
I feel like we're prepped for this map. I've seen a couple clips floating around the server of Channel Islands dominating on this map. Really excited to see how they're going to perform. We do have Nanu Boy in now. This guy is new to the roster, coming off the bench, wiping off the dust off his keyboard. But we're gonna see him perform. He's been performing all night. We'll see if he can keep that up.
Oh yeah, definitely. There is fire in his eyes, and we have seen how badly he's wanting to play. What? We definitely have seen CI absolutely crush on Haven. But we've also seen Utah having some pretty good plays as well today. What do you say to that?
I'm not too familiar with this Utah team's placements. I heard we did well against their other team. So if we can beat them, we can definitely take on this team too. No reason why. I see we can.
Okay, sounds great. Definitely. And we're seeing the standard Haven comp for both sides, except with the main change of Cookie being Neon and Frandon being Waylay. Honestly, I love seeing Waylay so much just because it's like go in, go out, just be like silly, tricky like that. But then you're also seeing that other side of Neon being like we're going full in on this, you know? See that double side? It's kind of funny, honestly. But I feel like Waylay just has more versatility than Neon.
Yeah, Waylay definitely
Also-
being able to get in and out instantly, definitely very strong.
It is. I look at you. You are big. You are so big.
Thank you.
You're inevitable. Alright. Alright, first push is gonna be on C. It's gonna be a full push down C. Utah is going heavy, but Bishop's aim is heavier. And that is instant sight. Being able to just blitz
Spike planted.
that. Now this is gonna be a full retake for CI. 4-4, great trades. How do you manage against this KJ turret? Pretty well.
Taking out that turret, they're really approaching in on this site from every angle. This is really tough for Utah to hold. Garrett peeking on. Nanny Boy gets the trade. Nanny Boy coming on the site with a ghost here. Smokes out. 1v1 unfortunately falls, but we do have Brandon and Mahina coming on the site here, tapping the spike, getting a half. Mahina comes off spike, gets one.
Oh my god, oh my god,
Takes
oh
it.
my god!
Oh my
Mahina
god.
with the
clutch
smoke
from
clutch.
Mahina and finishing it up. What a fantastic performance.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that beautiful smoke right there. Really confused. Really confused. Utah right there with that KJ. That Sushi Monkey was very confused because normally when you smoke the spike, it's on the center, not on the edge, right?
Yeah, just sometimes you're usually expecting the tap. They're gonna play for the kills, but Mahina really sticking 10 toes
Pros
down there.
don't fake. Pros do not fake.
Pros don't fake.
Oh, and Bishop's just gonna spray
Lamont
down.
with some big spam.
Beautiful damage.
Omen's gonna fall down to 20 HP. Still spamming the site. I don't know how Utah can enter here. Breaking the trip slowly. Looking for an entry from their Jet. Jet with the Marshall. But CI's just gonna hold their ground. They don't need to make any plays. They're holding their land. And they're just gonna wait for Utah to enter and punish these mistakes. Brandon with a shot. One body shot, one kill.
As it should be. And now Nanu's gonna go in the back. Takes his one.
Right there.
And takes his two. And does he go for his three? Oh my god, he's going for his three. No, he is not. Out aims him. Oh! Oh!
Oh my god, Gary with the nice back-to-back shots.
Through with that clean aim. Only rivaled by the heights of Bishop. And Scary. Man. That was an impressive play nonetheless. But still, CI is up 2. We are now 2-0. CI 2, Utah 0. And if we look at the econ, there is going to be a bye round for Utah. This puts CI at a disadvantage, but still winnable. Except for Brandon's aim right there. Unfortunate. It looks like Brandon is going to push that. Gets his one. Oh, he's going for more. Does seem like... But this is going to be a retake fight. It's not anything.
Brandon picking up the Phantom. Trades out heavy. Now we are down to a 2v2. Utah looking to plant the spike. Get the spike down, but Lamont's already on the site. Smoking on.
Oh my
and
God.
Finishes it up. Even without the help of Keanu. Takes on the world only by himself.
Yeah. The church is happy.
The church is happy.
The church of
Glorious
Lamont
day.
is happy. Wow, that is absolutely an amazing play. Bishop is really at it, putting that cross on Utah.
Now, what do you think Utah's going to do here coming into this next round? How do they change it up?
Utah has to force their guns this round at the very least, and that's what we're seeing. I think they want to play default. It's looking like they want to play default because of that. Just getting those initial ins and hopefully taking guns, taking space. Let's see what really happens here. Because Groot does have a full buy. Oh, misses his shots. That's going for Brandon. And there we go. We see a lot of space being taken by Utah right now. Kraken putting up the smokes. But Mahina is just the better omen. But yeah, this default is going in their favor right now. Trying to rid that econ. And now that space Oh, wait, do they not know Mahina's there? They don't! Mahina's one, but gets traded out
Spike
immediately.
down. C.
We're down to a 2v2.
Cookie laying down the spike. Sova scanning garage. Finds nothing. Looking to play long here. Try to spam up the spike. Clearing their angles as Channel Islands enter site together. We see Scary and Frandon here. Crouching onto the site. Taking every corner. Corner by corner. Looking for an entry. Checking the box. Feels nothing there. And we see Channel Islands just being disciplined. Taking every angle as they can. We're going to look for to see that tap here come out. Try to force Utah out. Tap is out. Big sonar. And Channel Island's going to have to make a play here. Brandon peeking.
Player standing.
Unfortunately trades out.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's just really hard to win, especially when you don't have your smokes to smoke that plant. Smoke an open plant like that. It's really, that win was definitely lined up for Utah, and they knew how to take advantage.
Well played.
Very. Now we're 3 and now we are 3-1. What do you say they do right now?
I think Channel Island's gonna have to keep this momentum going. We don't really want to let Utah get any chance to snowball here. So we see that they have the Astro Wall, and I'm guessing that Utah's gonna be playing for the Sova ult, and Channel Island's gonna have to play for this Astro Wall. But Keanu's forced to fight this, fight the fast lady running on the site. Ult is over. Sova ult comes out on the point. Keanu's forced to peeks into the neon, and this Utah just used all their ults extremely well getting onto the site. We see Channel Islands peeking on a point, trying to find an opening.
There doesn't seem to be any. Gary is gonna do it nonetheless. Push in. Not the wisest move, but it is the only move.
Player standing.
Being how you'd expect. And Utah with that flawless site takeover.
Really used their ult effectively there. Had the neon run on the point, make a lot of space, and then the Sova ult coming out just to finish up the fight, making it very hard for Channel Islands to defend them.
Checking the situation.
Yeah, that is gonna be an unfortunate. But Nanu does have that wall. Once again, it does seem like they want to play with that wall. Just when to do it, because it's such an expensive ult. Ult is up. Does seem like CI really wants to hold off that space, but also
Need that back.
it seems like CI is learning how Utah plays.
Concealment.
You can already tell that they're learning how they crunch up together, learning some of those flaws. That is a great thing to know. Knowing your enemy is the way you achieve victory. And we are seeing a very fast rotate all the way to A site. I'm not sure if Brandon is ready for it. Is Brandon ready for this gunfight? What do you think?
Brandon's activated. He's ready and primed. We see Brandon be dominant all night as he encroaches onto the corner. Not leaving, standing in this corner, finds the neon, snaps onto him, tries to jump out but doesn't quite make it. And CI is going to have some time here to set up. Looking to go on with the dart. They hear the jet draft up. We'll see if they're ready for that. Now we have Scary lining up. We see KJ out come on the site. We're just going to wait that out and then look for this big entry.
Actually seems like Mahina wants to peek that. Ooh.
Right there.
We have Nanu Boy coming from the angle. Silverdrone comes out, scouts Scary. Scary falls down to the root. Now we have Lamont and Nanu Boy on angles. We'll see. There seems like they don't think they can close this out. Just gonna play for exits here.
This might be the wisest decision. Just playing for those picks instead. Thanks for save.
Standing.
And Lamont is traded out.
Alright, looks like that is our first time out. It's currently 3-3. Alright, how are you feeling about this game right now?
I'd still be confident. Channel Islands has Halo X Valorant coach in their ears, probably feeding them some awesome advice, and they're going to be ready to take this information and apply it. So I think Utah should be scared.
Well, I think you terrified. Because what we do now is that CEI is also able to take this back easy. One, like you said, we have seen how Halo's coaching is after them, but we've also seen how to play Raven. It is really just playing around that rotate, that fast rotate, that instant execution that Utah has. I think. What do you think CI should do to keep their defense up?
I think they're gonna have to be a little bit more ready on these ult fights. It seems like they had some bad trades or weren't quite ready, and they're either gonna have to look to match that aggression or let's play for more of a retake style. It's really hard to come back once one or two people have fallen, and now they have to enter onto 5 people on the site. So if they can find a way to just get as much information as they can and then play off that, I think they'll be in a strong spot.
Well, let's see what's going on in the game then. See if this truly is following up. Looks like Frandon has the ding dong gun. Ready to press some buttons. Yeah, like you're saying, they're playing a lot slower, playing a lot more close. Just very patient now. This should help with angle. Right, is looking.
Unfortunate spam. Scary gets the trade. Nanuboy with another. Entering onto site though, it's going to be a 3v3. Omen's teleporting out. Channel Islands are going to have to be ready to clear all these angles. It's going to be a little tough.
Yeah. Well, one thing that we should probably see, maybe Mahina can ult on Intel. Doesn't seem like we are going to get that. Instead, we're going to get Neural.
Now Channel Islands with full access to the enemy's positions, able to make way more informed decisions. Lamont peeking. Takes out Sylvia.
Kill. Oh, what is this aim? What is this?
Nanuboy
Good job,
closing it
Nanu.
out. Forcing the enemy's ammo to guarantee the trade.
Oh, that was frightening.
And that round is going to go to CSUCI.
That man is going to. They are CI. They're all CI. Alright, there we go. Now that we are up by 1, CI is going to make sure that they have all their guns. We are going into another full buy round. And this was a great use of that timeout by Halo.
Neon peeking towards B, gets scanned,
Ooh,
goes on the point, gets tripped. Still making it on the point. Sova ult comes out from CI. Cookie with an incredible peek,
Oh my
finding
God.
2. With the shotgun out. Nanuboy's ready. And Channel Islands comes out ahead from these trades.
They do. Now it's down to a 1v2. Let's see what Sushi Monkey does. Sushi Monkey is served on a platter by Nanu.
Looking like a buffet. And we still see Channel Islands holding on to this Astro Wall. How do you think they should plan to use? Oh, and we have Utah coming out with the pause. See if they can come up with anything.
Honestly, that's really different. That's honestly a very difficult question. We are seeing that the wall isn't being used, but at the same time, it's really difficult when it's a retake. Because you don't want to cut off your own sightlines, but as much as you want to cut off theirs. At the same time, however, I think CI is just afraid of taking that risk.
Yes, looking to hold on to maybe they're holding on to that Astro Wall just to hold that presence. It's very threatening to have that ult ready, so
Absolutely.
Utah has to be scared of it at all moments.
But I want to say that CI
Holding it over
is
their
afraid of
heads.
using it incorrectly because Astro Wall can definitely go both ways. You lose intel, and so do they. The playing on how I think it all comes down to the mind games, and Nanu's the one who's holding that wall, and I think Nanu's just afraid to dedicate it. But I do think CI will use it, at least sometime soon. We did see another timeout, but now we're going to go back into the game. And watch that happen. What round do you believe the ad wall will be used? Put your bets down below. Oh, great initial pick by Cookie. Going in, getting caught with the wire, breaking it. And now that is full site control. Bishop is alone on this site, needing to play that retake.
Yeah, good decision from him there, backing up, giving Channel Island some time to decide how they want to enter on the site. Maybe we will finally see that wall. See Nanu Boy rotating over to site. Smokes are ready for Lamont. Wall comes out.
Oh.
Lamont peeks garage, finding 2. And we're down to a 2v3 from Channel Islands.
And this is going to be a very quiet play.
Last player
Round is
standing.
old. Ooh, one tapped. Unfortunate wall.
Yeah, just like you said, that wall's got 2 sides. It's hard for the attacking team and hard for the defending team. And that really seemed to punish Nanu Boy more than it helped.
That
It's
is
tough
true.
to enter through that smoke.
That is very true. That wall definitely was not good on the garage push. But it might be a good reference for what. It might be just a good reference for what to do the next time that ult is open.
That goes there.
We are seeing a bit more of site entry lockdown from Bishop rather than that garage. Looks like just manually keeping that garage could be better.
So we see Bishop and
Bishop
Nanu
and Scary.
holding down the garage. Lamont holding the long lane with his camera. Really, Utah finds a way onto site.
And now we're getting that narrow theft. Boom. This is revealed. CI has numbers. CI has time as well. So you know what that means. Retake time.
CI knows that all 3 on site. It's going to be really hard for Utah to hold on. Flashing onto Nanu Boy, trying to make a play. Nanu Boy still trades 1. And it's going to be a 2v2. See Lamont peeking. Fantastic shot onto Harbor.
Oh my god, he's not faking. He's not faking. Oh my god, that cross.
Brandon perfectly playing the spike. That guy had to make too many decisions.
Yeah.
Crossing.
If you were in a situation like that, how would you feel?
I'm going to the guy on point. I think I gotta fight that guy and then turn around, fight the guy after. That's probably how I would have taken it. But still, a valiant effort from Utah.
Yeah, that was a very hard position to be in nonetheless, because that also put him in a cross as well. And it seems like CI definitely played that perfectly. All right, looks like once again with those anti-entry wires. Oh, looks like it's jumped over. Gets his 1, but gets taken out. Bishop is now down, and this is going to be a retake. Another retake.
Spike planted.
That's gonna be having to happen. But now we're even numbers, 4-4. Utah is really banking on these fast entries, and CI is trying to bank on those retakes.
We see Scary here trying to get some information. Line up on the point. Smoke coming out from Utah. And they do find Nanu Boy. Scary finding 1. Down to a 2v3. Scary finding another 3.
That is
And we see
terrifying.
Nanu Boy trying to come on a point. They hear their location. Tap comes out. Ult from Neon coming out, baiting. 2 taps on point. And
Oh!
Scary almost able to close it out.
Not enough
Fantastic
ammo.
kills from Cookie.
Last round in the half.
Go, go, go.
Man, that was a very close one. You know, once you're low on ammo, sometimes you gotta reload, but I'm pretty sure
I can buy.
he was confident about having enough. That is very unfortunate. However, this last round will determine if this lead is going to CI or if they're tying out for the next half. What are your predictions?
I think this is gonna be a tough round for Channel Islands. They're really gonna have to lock in and decide how they want to take this game. It seems like their best decisions have been made when they play slow and they allow Bishop and Scary finding kills on the Utah. Just holding down the garage. And now they're trying to find a little bit more space as Utah encroaches onto C.
Oh, but speaking of space, that might be difficult to come by because that is a very big setup. Oh my god, a double head tap through that smoke. That is insane. That is not good. Goes 3, goes 4. Bishop is onto his crusade. Taken out a little too late though. Because Mahina
Bishop
is ready to control that fight, and 7-5 immediately. Wow.
Yeah, Bishop finding a way to make these enemy players seems like pawns in his game. Absolutely dominating the board.
Absolutely. And now it is 7-5 with CI on that lead. That is a crazy way to close out that half. Now in this new half, down to pit, CI is going to be attacking this attack. Really, just going to hammer it down. But pistol rounds never count. Hopefully, you know, might be the copium. Do pistol rounds count?
I think on a map like this, I'll say no. But on some other maps where maybe there's 2 sides, that might be the true test of skill. Honest gunplay.
That is true. Oh, we are seeing Bishop. Oh no, actually lurking this.
Here's the footsteps. Knows that the jet is in the window.
But CI's already
a
going
lot
on
of space
site.
on the C.
But Cookie knows how to play around that smoke. Knows what they're doing. But look at this garage. This lurk is actually kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. But that lurk is even crazier. Lurking spawn is absolutely insane. Now they have to clear it out. But that is a diabolical lurk.
Yeah, Groot with some fantastic shots. Mahina with one even better. Finding Groot with the classic. Trying to look for these trades. We'll see if Mahina can clutch it out.
It's not much trading to do if you're the only one. However,
30 seconds left.
Mahina is really stuck in a rock and a hard place right now.
But Utah's lacking on some information. They're trying to clear A. Mahina taking the 1v1 against the Omen. Finds they have to reload. Checking their surroundings. And now with 12 seconds left, they're just going to have to find the kills. And Mahina can do it. Finding one more. Finding another. And now with no more time, Silva running away. Mahina trying to catch. And it's just not quite enough time for Channel Islands.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But that was some good picks that we did see from Mahina.
Watch them run when lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
We're now 7-6. And I believe CI loses money on this because of time, right?
I'm not totally up to date with all these rules and regulations on the funding, but we will go with your best information.
I believe if they run out of time, they do. Oh, no, sorry. It was the bonus round. It was only on. You lose your bonuses. You lose your bonus money. But it is first round, so there's no. But Groot has that outlaw.
Evil Outlaw, the bandit of the West, taking out Cypher. Nanaboy picking up the Marshal. We'll see if Nanaboy can win the unfair fight of the Marshal versus Outlaw.
Oh!
Nanaboy attempting, and he finds a way to win that.
Better aim. Better aim, better speed. And Mahina gets that one as well.
Getting the pick on the side. Brandon taking a lot of space, a lot of information. Flash comes out. Cookie finding 2. Brandon with the Outlaw finding another. It's going to be a 2v2 now. Snipers versus guns. Who wins? Nanaboy looking to find these 2 last kills. Can he do it? Peeks onto the Sova. Sova half HP.
Ooh.
Almost finding the trades.
Almost. But that was a great trade from Utah, though. Utah is definitely able to play out those trades just by a hair, though. But high kills means less money for Utah because it means they have to spend more to make more. And CI is on their buy round. This is going to definitely be the decider round between these two teams. Because if CI can't make this, then that is going to be a generational loss for the rest of this match. So let's see how Brandon plays inside the Cypher Smoke. Actually, Groot is playing close despite having an Outlaw. That is a very dangerous play. That is a very dangerous game. He is willing to play, but he does have that dash ready up. Looking for an angle, but it does not seem like CI wants to give angles right now. They really do want to give is something to fear. Ooh, great trade though. And CI is down 1, but still up in terms of players. Oh my god, and that was a clean site takeover by CI, and now we're 8 and 7.
Channel Islands able to run over Utah in that key round.
It might be the key to winning the rest of the game. You have to see. It looks like Root is readying up an op.
That is scary for Channel Islands. We'll see if they are ready for it. Garut headed over to the C site. We'll see how Channel Islands is able to approach the site and if they're able to find Garut and maybe try to avoid him. He's been looking scary all game.
Oh, absolutely. But so is Cookie.
That's scary. With the dart on the point, just baiting some presence. Garut forced to hold the lane while Channel Island tries to make a play around the map.
Yeah, we are definitely seeing a very heavy default play. But CI typically makes their defaults playing to their advantage.
Mahina coming on the B, just making some space for Channel Islands. And we see Channel Islands playing really patiently. Sova drone coming on to C, scouting out that Jet. Jet's forced to shoot, and Mahina is coming through garage. Mahina ready with the smoke. Smoke comes out. Brandon and Mahina into garage. Find one.
Oh, beautiful trade.
Bishop is there to assist. And the Jet is caught out as Channel Island enters on the site.
Yeah, that op did not get used, but Kraken is trying to ride the wave right now.
Reloading. Footsteps behind him. Him and his Sova are teamed up together through the garage, trying to find a way on the site, but Lamont comes behind with the pinch, and Kraken Harbor falls short.
Seems like the wave was too much for him to handle. But now we're 9 and 7, CI up 2. Once again, holding that lead that the initiative had from the start. Forcing Utah actually to save this game, save this round, save their economy, save their money. And as long as CI doesn't play hard angles, it's okay. But a B rush is not what you'd expect.
B rush comes out, trying to catch Channel Islands by surprise, but Channel Islands is ready with their guns. Catch now down to a 4v2. Channel Islands looking to enter onto this B site with so much information from that Cypher hat. This looks like a tough round for Utah.
Able to flood immediately, able to take as much space as they want. DI just has control.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, and there goes Sushi Monkey served on the platter. And you is the only one left alive. Until now.
Mahina is going to be able to close it out. 10 to 7. This next round is going to be key for Utah. See how they can put those funds to use as they saved up.
Oh, and it looks like we are getting a timeout for this half.
Taking that pause just to make those extra little decisions to make sure this round goes well for them.
Now, what do you think's going on right now?
I do think that if Utah is able to maybe slow it down a little bit, play for their guns, allow Garut to go in and make the space that Utah needs, Channel Islands might struggle a little bit. But until they find out how to do that, Channel Islands has been looking pretty dominant in the second half.
That is true. That dominance is definitely creeping in. But I think one thing I am concerned for is that CI might overheat. Well, you can definitely see them play way more aggressively now. If that doesn't change, they might play a little too aggressive for this change in strategy that Utah will have soon.
Yeah, especially in this next fight when they do have the Sova ult and Neon ult. We've seen Utah play really well around those all series. So if Channel Island's not ready for that aggression, these two flames might have a tough fight.
Well, we'll have to see in the game. That's gonna happen right now.
Channel Island's baiting a lot of pressure towards A, as it seems like it's some sort of fake as they look for some space towards B and the C site.
Oh, Nanu's definitely playing for that space right now. Him closing up. Maybe trying to alerting that there is a KJ on site. But Nanu taking out
finding the
Group
kill.
and Sushi finding C site.
Now Channel Island's able to take the entire map as Mahina TP's in, and
Oh my god,
Utah
did
is gonna have
I
a
see that
hard
right? Did I
time
see that right?
entering.
Spike down. C.
They passed
We
each
had
other.
a little bit of drive-by, still some sort of feelings from each other. Kraken Harbor able to crack Frandon as he falls
Spike
short.
planted.
Oh my god, that was...
You want to fight it?
Oh, there we go. There's that wall. And that wall is going to be insanely beneficial to CI because they have full sight.
Last player
Harbor
standing.
looking to make his way on site, but just a little too long as Lamont able to get that flank from Garage again. And Utah is looking a little stuffed out of sight here.
Yeah, definitely shaken up, especially after such a crazy Astra ult.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
This is going to force... this is going to be a force round actually for Utah.
Yeah,
They're
but they
really
still have
trying
those
to grasp the
ults
sauce.
online. Gonna have those ults online. We'll see how they find a way to use the Sova and Neon ult, and if they're able to make anything happen with that.
We've definitely seen that Utah's great at combining their ults. But the defense side might be a little more difficult. Oh, that is a beautiful destruction. It seems like Brandon is ready to ring that bell. Going in as much as he can. Looks like Bishop's ready to take this fight. Takes his one. But does he take his two? No, he does not. That stun was just a little too much for him to handle.
Oh,
Oh!
coming out. With the great flick, clearing them out.
Enemy remaining.
On point,
Last player standing.
almost able to clutch it up. It's going to be Nanu Boy versus the Omen,
And Nanu gets that insane flank.
and it's coming down to the final round here. 12-7 for Channel Islands.
Is it right now? That is
Heading to the above.
a great play, continuing to hammer down, and this is going to be another force because it is CI's match point round. They are grasping at what they can find right now. Utah needs to make these plays work.
We see here Channel Islands stacking towards A play they haven't done all game, looking to catch Utah by surprise, and they do, finding Garut
Back in a flash.
and looking to enter fully onto the site. We know Utah places a lot of trust on Garut, so Channel Islands has been able to scale completely on the site. Cookie with the flank, finding one.
But not good enough because he cannot find his two. Like Brandon's going to retreat after getting scanned by that recon.
Brandon at the door. Two people looking to answer.
Yup. Ringing that door and broke in. Fish Monkey is getting played right now. Mahina goes in to finish it off with the shorty, and that is game.
Very well played from CSUCI and Utah. Both teams played very respectfully, and it was a very fun game to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. CI taking the win home. 13-7 for both of them. And it is a 2-0 game. That was amazing. What do you say?
Can we get some player interviews going? Should we start dragging people?
I think might be able to. We might have time for that. There you go.
We'll let them close out with their coach, and then we can get some post-game interviews.
Yes, I do agree. I will. We actually might be able to do that. However, for now, we will be right back. All right, we are back, and we do have a couple of guests right now. First one is going to be Yanu for our Valorant. He was our Astra, and he has had some great performance. So, how are you feeling about this? How did you feel about this game? This is definitely your first game on, is it not?
This is my actual full match I've actually played. I subbed in for one map on another match, but this is my first time playing a full match, playing Astra. It was a pretty competitive game. Just a couple of rounds that can make or break the game, and today it just fell in our favor, and we were just able to close out those rounds. And unfortunately for them, they weren't able to come out with the win.
Yeah, how are you feeling though? Because again, this is your first full match. How does that make you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty ecstatic. I've always been feeling a little doubtful of what I can do, as I'm not competing typically, and I'm more so on the coaching and managing side. So it's good to see for me, in my personal opinion, that I can still compete with everyone and still have impact on the game.
Yeah, you did absolutely amazing today. I saw your Astra. You knew your smokes, you knew your lineups. However, I would say you definitely did save your ult a lot. Why is that?
I personally haven't played a lot of Astra, so I don't know when to use wall. I've tried to use it a couple of times. There was one time I specifically remember on bind. It was a 2v3 or 2v4, and I cut off intel for the TP on B long. But just little things like that, I just need to start learning more of, and just getting more familiar with the agent itself. So, but yeah, I think overall as a team we did pretty well. Pretty excited. Shout out Anar, shout out Gabby, everyone on my team, Brandon, Chris. We all did pretty well as a collective. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much. You've definitely been very impactful. You've definitely had a huge impact on the game. You've definitely had a great impact on the game flow. Your aim was a beautiful sight to see. And your Astra, who do you main actually? Because you said you did not play Astra much.
I am a flex. I just kind of play anything the team needs me. I think I take pride in being like the sub, actually. I'm the sub for the team, and I try and just play whatever is needed if someone's missing. And so I'm relatively confident in being able to play every role. So.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you played great today. Able to fill some big shoes of Albert's there.
Yes,
Still able to close it out. our hero.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming in for this post-game
Thank you,
interview.
thank you.
And it does seem like we have Mahina next. Right. Could we drag Mahina?
Oh,
All right. Hey.
Hello.
How are you feeling about this game?
Ooh, honestly, first map, I felt good. I mean, I always feel good about our team, right? We're really good. We put in a lot of practice. But me personally, first map, I was not feeling it. I didn't feel like myself, you know? Just games like that happen.
Why is that? Anything
I don't know.
specific?
Maybe it's because I haven't played at lab for a little bit because I'm here in person. But I think it was good to kind of get those jitters out, especially since we have the LAN coming up this Sunday.
Oh, that is true. There is a LAN coming on this Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hosted at San Diego State University.
Yep. And San Diego is definitely going to be streaming that as well, from what I've heard. I cannot wait to see you guys take home that trophy. But at the same time, how are you feeling about that Viper? I have seen you play a lot more Viper now.
I feel like I honestly need to just get more reps in and do a little more server time with her because like I'm just making stupid little mistakes like whiffing the defensive wall and also just like kind of playing a little more stagnant, like doing the same walls over and over again. And I felt like on attack especially, I wasn't really playing around my lurk as well as I should have. But obviously sometimes that can be situational, but just like some personal goals I want to try and work towards in terms of Viper and stuff.
Yeah. The other character did play was Omen, if I'm correctly. So you had an insane clutch with that defuse. What
Yeah.
led you to stick the spike?
Well, what is it? Yesterday we had scrims yesterday, right? And we had a conundrum during a post plant, and we needed to like learn to either, diffuse or push or do something. And when I learned about that, I kept like reminding myself during the games and things like that, just like what we practiced, what we talked about, VOD reviews, etc., right? And just apply practice to make practice makes perfect, right? And so I was like, okay, I can half this, I have time, and I'm the GOAT. So I halved it, shot that guy, shot the other guy, and I won.
Yeah.
And simple as that.
That's beautiful.
very
That is beautiful.
impressive.
You also
We
had.
almost saw the pistol clutch. It was very close.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Almost turned into a machine.
I know. I honestly like. It was a 4v1, something like that.
Yes.
And I had a classic only, and I was like struggling so hard to grab the other gun too. I was like, no.
And you did not need that other gun.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of going off with the classic, but honestly, I hesitated a little during rotating after when it was a 1v1. And I feel like if I just committed, then things could have maybe turned out differently. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, you definitely did have a lot of patience. I would say out of everyone, you're the most patient.
Oh, stop. You're glazing me now. No.
You were able, on bind, you were able to stall time for half a spike, and that is pretty difficult.
Oh yeah, the ring around the rosy with the brim. Right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What is it? Right after that, I don't know if you heard me what I said, but all I said was I'm a freak. Is
I'm a
all I said.
freak. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. That was it was a very fun show to see. It was a very fun game to see.
Yeah. Well, thank you for hosting and commentating and stuff. Same thing for you too, Connor. Thanks for being here and always friggin' supporting us, guys. And Albert here, our goat. OG goat.
Oh yeah, Albert isn't here, but
Oh no. R.I.P. But yeah, thank you for having interviewed
of course,
me. I appreciate it.
keep on giving us those good
Oh,
games.
Played good games today.
All right, GG's. Bye, guys.
Jeez,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Yes, and
Oh.
Scary's turn. I really want to see what he's up.
I'm gonna let you close out these interviews by yourself, but thank you for having me, Vincent.
Oh yeah,
It was
absolutely.
a great event.
Hello.
Thank you for coming
And
in. Hey, Scary, how
I'll
are
let
you
you finish
doing?
up with Scary.
What's up? What's up?
You have done so much. You definitely are terrifying to see on the screen. You're absolutely amazing. Your aim is so clean. It's genuinely admirable to see how you're able to get those shots down. What goes on through your head when you're when you're trying to go through those pushes?
Honestly, not much. Just like trying to take in all the info that I can get from my teammates and like mini map, and then just like trying to put myself in good positions, like good movement, good aim, good crosshair placement.
Yeah, but you're also an initiator as well. For Haven, you did play Sova. How were you able to come back for some of those plays? Like, what goes on when you don't have util? What is going on in your head when you don't have util and you have to make a push?
It's kind of just like good crosshair placement, good movement, and then making sure I'm putting myself in positions to be traded, so my teammates can get the refrag.
All right, so yeah, you're very focused on getting those team plays. I could definitely see that from the way you play. But at the same time, you're honestly, when you're aiming, when you're down, you are down. It is absolutely amazing to see, especially since you have such a great synergy with your team. Tell me, how do you feel about this game?
I think we played really, really well. Haven was rough for me. I don't think I was playing individually bad, but I was just getting ran down by the neon and getting util spammed. It was kind of rough, but I think I absorbed a lot of the util and I got traded, and my team played well. And yeah, I think we played really well today. I was especially happy with how bind. I think on bind we played very, very well too.
Oh, absolutely. That bind was honestly pretty crazy, especially the way you played, how you're able to get those nice picks, just being able to clean. Honestly, if anything, you're like a street sweeper sometimes, because you go in and no one comes out.
Thank you.
But what was your favorite play, at least today?
It was 100% the thrifty we had on bind, where we 3-man flooded through TP and we retook B. I think that was a really, really like hard round to win, and I think we played that basically perfectly.
Yeah, that honestly was genuinely an amazing thing, especially since CI has struggled on those retakes. Being able to see a perfectly clean take was so satisfying.
Yeah, no, I think that was a really hype round. I was really excited we won that round. The trades were amazing. I think team just played really well today.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time, though. It was absolutely amazing to see you play. You are honestly so impactful to the team. It is great to see how you go in, nobody comes out, but at the same time, you are the guiding light toward CI as well, because you bring in that spear, you bring in that intel, you bring in those flashes. But
Thank you.
Just CI in general has grown immensely.
For sure. No, we've come a long way. I think we played super, super well today, and I think our progress is really showing.
Yeah. Once again, thank you so much for coming in.
No problem. Thank you.
We're gonna.
Bye bye.
Brandon. Bye bye. Dong turn. Ding dong turn, guys. Everybody see Ding Dong on the mic?
What's up?
What's good?
What's good?
How are you feeling about this game today?
I'm chilling. Like, everyone was asking me like how I was feeling. I told them I was cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber, bro. You're being performative. You're aura farming, bro.
I'm not.
Nonchalant.
I genuinely
shit.
was, bro.
Nonchalant.
I don't know. I've gotten used to like playing these games, so it's like, I don't know. It's not as scary anymore.
That's fair. You are the duelist for CI. You are the main duelist.
Yeah.
How is the entry?
Honestly, it's not bad. I think all my teammates use their util pretty well, and it's just up to me to win my gunfight.
I did see a few times you did lose out on those stun battles, or you hinder an enemy and then you get one tapped. How does that make you feel?
Well, that's just unfortunate. I mean, like, I accept that that's gonna happen sometimes, so.
That's fair.
Whatever.
Lele is still absolute. I have seen you change from Jet to Wele. What makes that change?
That just depends on the map. Like, I think it's Breeze where we change up my Waylay. I go Jet. That's just because I feel like Jet gets more value off of being on Breeze as opposed to Waylay. And I also have the option to op as well.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Honestly, you know, you get those nice dashes. You get more maneuverability. What was your favorite round?
I think a lot of people agree it would be the Thrifty on Bind. I think everyone played that really, really well. It was our retake on P. I don't remember what round it was, but I think it was 3 of us come out TP. I invest the Waylay ult. We flash out of hookah. We kill the Brim, and we just flood out hookah.
Yeah.
And it just felt really smooth and really cohesive.
Yeah, definitely it was. It happened in a flash, seriously. Like,
absolutely.
You see, oh yeah, somebody got a pick, and all of a sudden, oh my god, CI won the round.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing to see. Well, what do you think about the jokes? What do you think about the ding dong, you know?
The ding dong? I mean, hey, it was funny the first time, bro.
It'll be funnier the 50th time.
You gotta lab some more, I think.
Nah.
I mean, they're scary. There's Kaizaku. There's Bishop Lamont, bro.
Bishop Lamont. The Church of Lamont.
Yeah.
The Church of Lamont. But man, you are honestly the chillest. Yeah, like, I don't know. The way you play seems so intense. And then over here, like,
Does it
post
really?
game, you're just like, alright, yeah, you know, I just did my shit and I walk out.
Yeah, I try to keep it cool.
You're thrown into the sun and yet you're cooler than like ice itself. Like I do not understand it. I seriously don't understand it.
You should hear the comms, dude.
You should hear the comms. I can't hear the comms.
Yeah. Well, if you're there, bro, you'll understand.
maybe. Alright, but anyway, thank you so much for being here.
I got you. Thank you for casting, Vincent.
Yes, thank you.
Shout out the team.
Shout out team, of course.
And shout out Albert, who can't make it, but he would have done.
Shout out
really well
Albert.
today.
Yes, he although he wasn't able to be here today, he is still absolutely.
Indeed, I agree.
We are bringing in the Lamont himself.
Adios.
Boy. On time. Oh. All right, what's good? The Lamont himself, the Church of Lamont.
Okay.
The Church of Lamont. That is what you have now. You have a church. How does that make you feel?
I don't know, bro. That's just, I don't know.
All right, how are you feeling about today's game?
Oh, I feel awesome, dude. I did so well.
Well, what's your highlight?
I guess you could go through every other round.
Every other round? No, it's you. What was your favorite? What was your favorite moment of today?
Oh, when I got 4 kills through smoke, dude. That was.
Oh
that was
my
hilarious.
god, yes, that was absolutely monumental. I hope you know, like, I caught that in 4K.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like you just sprayed down. I was like, okay, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Man, that was.
I got the first one. I was like, okay, nice. We can win this round. And then I got a second one. I was like, wow, okay. And then I got 2 more. I was like, oh, okay.
All right, we're winning this definitely.
Yeah.
Man, didn't get the ace, but you definitely did enough. You did irreparable damage to them. That was. Oh, that was an.
That was awesome.
That was definitely awesome. You play Cypher. You play Cypher a lot. I'd say he's your main, right?
No, I don't, dude. If you look at my comp matches, I only insta-lock Yoru.
Oh, wait, you play Yoru?
I've never played Cypher in matchmaking for like, I don't know, like 4 acts.
Wow, that's honestly insane because you are a great Cypher.
Thanks.
You're very you know how to think, you know what the enemy is thinking, and you play right against their strengths. It's so satisfying to watch when you start moving up your set, you're seeing that they're getting used to it, so you move it around and they get caught in the web that you set up.
Like on Bind, like sometimes I put my trips on A.
Oh yeah, and they would catch themselves right into it.
Yeah.
Honestly, how do you feel about playing Cypher? How do you feel about playing Cypher since you play Yoru in your norms?
For comps, I like Cypher. Cypher's util is really strong. Like, people say it's not that good because his trips got nerfed, but like, it's still really strong because it's global and you also have a cam. Like, it's just really strong util for info.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised you only play Yoru in comp though. Why is that?
I just feel like Yoru's really easy, and I've been locking Yoru for a while now.
Okay, so
it's a lot more fun.
Will we ever see you play Yoru in these matches in Collegiate?
I don't know. If my team needs me to, I could, but I don't think I could like play to a high standard on Yoru.
So what makes it so much what makes that different than Cypher then?
Well, Cypher, you could just sit on site and they'll come to you and you'll win, right? With Yoru, you gotta go to other people's site and be the entry, and you have to win your first like fight.
All right. So there is a level of complexity that comes in on both sides. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
And in comp, you get ranked teammates, so you gotta do everything yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, seeing you guys play, you guys have gotten so much better. You guys have definitely locked in when it comes to that gameplay. How do you feel like you've...
Oh, I feel like I've improved a lot more because before this, I've never played in like a team. So like just playing off of my teammates is like something I learned.
Yeah, playing off the team. But sometimes when you play that rank, the team doesn't play off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there were any character that you would want to be absolutely just goated at immediately, who would you pick?
It's either Waylay or Neon, because they're both like so annoying to play against. Because they just like move around and fly around, and they're, I don't know, they're just dumping util and winning.
Yeah, honestly, that's so fair. Dump util, go in, win your fight, get out if you're Waylay. But with Neon, it's like, go in, dedicate, just be faster, aim better, you win. Yeah, but with that, thank you so much for coming in. It's honestly been really fun to see you play. You definitely have some crazy outplays. You constantly know how to outplay enemies. You know how they think. You know what they're doing. It's honestly super cool to see you come in at like those unexpected moments. Sometimes you get those crazy lurks. You're just like, yeah, I can fight this, and you win.
Yeah, it's thanks to my team, bro. I can only get those lurks in because they get sight, and they're worried about sight, so I just like walk behind them and get free kills.
Yeah, that does definitely play a part in it, but at the same time, it's your timing as well that does make that impact.
Thanks.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming in, doing this little post interview.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Halo time. Alright. Waiting for Halo to come in. Alright. Hey, you are back. There we go.
I'm back.
How are you feeling about this game? As the coach? As the active coach?
The entire game or just the Haven game?
The match. Just the entire match.
I'm pretty happy with everything. They've come really far from when we first started out. Also, I am technically the sub coach.
Yep. Coach and acting, sub coach.
The acting coach, yes. The actual coach is Keanu.
Yep, that is true. But how has coaching been? You kind of gotten thrown into the position pretty suddenly, How has that been for you?
honestly, I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm learning new things, they're learning new things. All in all, I think that this is a super team right here.
Really?
Making our way towards from where we started to like now, the massive improvement is just insane.
Wow, a super team. That is a really that's honestly a really big thing to say. But yeah, I definitely do agree with you actually, because we started off on those lose streaks and we started off with kind of learning the fundamentals of teamwork, and now it seems like CI has definitely locked in on their strategy, definitely locked in on their style.
Yes, for sure. And I could not be prouder from all of the craziness that happened in the beginning.
Yeah. What would you say was your favorite map? What was your favorite was your favorite of this game today? Favorite thing to see?
This game today? I have to say the entirety of the Haven game. There were some really awesome moments.
What was your favorite moment in there?
Oh, maybe I think that 4K spray down from Bishop. That
4K?
was definitely a moment. Yeah, because honestly, I saw the KJ ult go down, and I heard them say, "Oh, it's probably fake," but then they stuck it. That was really interesting, and then just randomly, he decided to spray down because why not? You have a Phantom.
Yeah.
And then boom, 4K.
Yeah, boom.
I was
4K.
hoping he would get the ace.
Yeah, we all were hoping that. Unfortunately, it did not happen, but that 4K was still, like, massive.
Yeah, that was insane impact, too.
Yeah, absolutely insane impact. That Haven, that retake, CI typically struggles on retakes.
Yes,
they
do.
But
that's something we really worked on.
I can definitely see it. That is definitely something you guys have worked on. And especially after that timeout, I noticed that they kind of locked in on their retakes. They actually preferred to play retake. Is that from you?
Yeah, I did tell. They do tend to overheat quite often. So what I was telling them is to calm down. Play it slow, because when Utah White was kind of just bouncing around the map, CI's response was just to throw util down, which gave Utah White the advantage. So I told them, don't do anything, stay calm, wait, because they're waiting for you to do something, but turn it on them. And then that's how we won the next 2 rounds, which could not have been played better.
Yeah, that honestly, I definitely agree with that. Like, no, those 2 rounds, especially closing off bind. Closing off bind was crazy. those retakes were perfect. But even on Haven, you have so much versatility, and we've now seen CI absolutely crush Haven, like twice in a row, I believe.
They actually started off preferring Haven, even though it was one of their weaker maps, but they really wanted to keep working with Haven, so that's what we did.
Yeah.
I think out of all the maps, I'm pretty sure Haven is the one that they've practiced the most on.
Yeah. Do you have any comments, questions, or do you have any comments that you would like to tell the audience?
Well, please keep watching CSUCI as they make their way through the tournament. I'm very excited to see them on LAN, and I hope that you guys will continue supporting the channel.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in here and helping with the coaching thing, and also thank you so much for even like helping with the casting as well. You've honestly been an influence to the team. You've been honestly a great influence to me. You kind of are the reason why I started getting into this as well. So yeah, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
All right, everyone, and with that, we are going to end it here. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for even joining in today to see this immense victory against Utah White today. And come in on Sunday, well, not to this channel, but to San Diego State's channel to watch them play in LAN. It's going to be a very crazy game. We're going to see a lot going on. But with that, catch the wave.